MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineup are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Pittsburgh Pirates.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. If you were to describe right field in one word, I think it would be cannon. And that's what this guy brings to the table. An absolute cannon to go along with great range. Don't test the arm.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a swing and a miss on the first pitch as we are underway here in Game 2. Up and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Now the pitch. Strike 2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. Count remains at 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Center fielder, Jackie Robinson.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra. And that misses, ball one. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Wiggins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Randy Johnson is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Alex Gordon. Originally drafted as a third baseman out of the University of Nebraska. He's had to move to the outfield, not only moved there, but now he's a multiple Gold Glove winner with unbelievable range and a strong, accurate arm.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Matthiasen right there, and the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Brummett on at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening, ball 2. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north, south, east-west?
I thought east-west.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wiggins. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Up that time for ball 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Squared that one up just a little late. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on MLB Network. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And that misses 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
Flying toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Standing in now, Mike Piazza. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A runner at first with no outs here. Ball and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So digging in now, Alex Gordon. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Wiggins giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. And with 2 away, let's check in with our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And you can see our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. Next, Matthiasen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Christian, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Encarnacion is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for LA. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman, Randy.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. The 1-1. Misses off the plate. The 2-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Scott Gifford, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. The 2-1 home. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Striding in, Brian Brummett. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. 1-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Grounded to third. This could be two. Prado is there. Kendrick on to Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. To complete scoreless here on MLB Network. Next up for Los Angeles, Martin Prado, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Line drive base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
So with your pitcher do it next, you can either have him bunt, or you can even think about having him show bunt to draw the corners in and then let him swing away. Depends on how much confidence that in his hands.
Now in the box, Randy Johnson, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game could make a big difference.
Wiggins is up with it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try and get his man to third here as he puts this one down. And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. In time to first, and there are two away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's Howie Kendrick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, Curtis Wiggins.
Leading off for the Pirates, the shortstop.
He's ready. Here's the first
Curtis
offering.
Wiggins.
Hard hit ball to second. And the Pirates are in the hit column.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box, Gerald Christian. Late square, and this is popped up. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Wiggins, the runner at second with one away. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another chance, Christopher Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just a 1 run will be allowed to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
In now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Fouled off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First offering on its way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Popped him up. Brummett over to his right. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 10, Edwin Encarnacion.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He reached on a single in his first try. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And he throws the fastball by him.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Encarnacion is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box now, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 1-0. Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And that misses. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-1 home is taken, ball 3.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Pirates right now would do anything to get that leadoff guy on. They would welcome a walk.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Up next for the Buccos, Scott Gifford. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And safe at first on a bang-bang play, as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
Captain Brian Brummett.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sacrifice attempt here. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Now back. Shortstop. Curtis.
Stepping in, Curtis Wiggins. He singled his last time up. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
First pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Christian Brummett. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Gifford on third. Wiggins at second with two gone. 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And not exactly a determined swing there on 3-0, as they say he went around. It's 3-1. The 3-1. And he misses with it for ball four. So the bases will be loaded now with two away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Ready for another shot now. Christopher Wiggins, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with two away. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. 2 out, bases loaded. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pirates lead it 2-0.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder number 5, Alex Gordon.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Clemente has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Kenny Matheson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kenny Matheson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin Prado.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Martin Prado. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Lifted in the air out to center field. Brummett moves over, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Ready once again, Roberto Clemente. First pitch of the at-bat. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Wiggins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. On the ground is short. This could be two. The second for one. On to Encarnacion, but it's too late to get them both.
First baseman, number 12, Scott Gifford.
Digging in once again, Scott Gifford. First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 2 out with the man at first. And that one just missed outside.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Popped high in the air. Prado is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're up 2-0. Yasmani Grandal will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Brummett going back on it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his 3rd baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And now the 3rd baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here's Howie Kendrick. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. He struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, the first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And it's fouled away. He's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 2-0. Yimi Garcia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Yimi Garcia.
Ready once again, Brian Brummett. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Catcher, Brian.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Garcia, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robinson is underneath this one. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robinson on the move. 2 gone.
The batter, catcher, Gerald Christian.
Ready for another chance. Gerald Christian. From the stretch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. Back here in Pittsburgh. It's on to the 7th now in game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point.
Mike Piazza.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Now the pitch. Hard liner to center field. Brummett patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
The seventh inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Standing in now, Kenny Mathieson. Here's a high fastball off to the right of the catcher here for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he lays off for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one. He's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Another full count pitch home. Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count offering on its way. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kerry Barisi will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eli Salinas is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Barisi is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Wiggins. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Brummett, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and a strike.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Puig on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The right fielder, number 21, Roberto.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto Clemente. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. Kendrick has it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Martin Prado now 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Wiggins is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Next for the Dodgers, Eli Salinas, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. High in the air out to center field. Brummett has a play. 2 down. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Clemente is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 23, Bob Smith.
Ready for another shot now. Randy Wiggins. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitchers in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Striding in once again, Scott Gifford.